Hey guys, Skittlerampage here. Welcome back to a new video. I do hope you're enjoying your day today. So yesterday we got first looks at next week's drops and we got some crazy things from Demon Slayer. We got Sakamoto Days, some awesome DC comic stuff, and more. Now guys, before we get started, we do have our question of the day, which is, do you own any exclusive Chase Funko Pops in your collection? Not a normal Chase, an exclusive Chase. And which one is your favorite, or one of your favorites? And one of my favorites is Toji here. Alrighty guys, so let's go and jump into the news today, and everything we're about to go over should be going live for pre-order next week on Wednesday. As well as in the next few days, we're also gonna get some exclusives for some of these sets, so stay tuned there too. Okay, starting off with what's new, let's go over Demon Slayer first, just because it's such a crazy drop coming. So we actually got our first ever Demon Slayer cover, also a cover for anime outside of One Piece so far. This included Tanjiro doing the Sun Halo Dragon head dance, but there's no dragon there, which makes it very disappointing, and it's going to be a pass for me because it just looks incomplete and kind of awkward, I won't lie. Next up, we got Doma there. Doma's colorful eyes, man. They did such a great job where he's lounging on the beanbag. I saw a lot of people saying they kind of wish he had a mouth there smiling. I don't know if that would have added more or maybe taken away from the pop, because again, sometimes mouths look weird on pops, but it might have looked good on this one. Either way, the mold itself is incredible. This is a pop plus because of the beanbag, most likely. Another Upper Moon demon we got was Akaza here, so he actually has his snowflake stand as the base stand, which is pretty cool. Also in his pose there. I saw a lot of people actually complaining about this one, feeling it kind of lacks the details in the sculpt itself. Overall, like, there are details there. His eyes are detailed, which is really nice. He has his stripes. But a lot of people wanted him to be a little more muscular, which I can kind of see what people are meaning. But either way, I still think it does look really nice for the first Akaza pop. We'll probably get another one in the future. He's a very popular Upper Moon. The next pop we got was Tanjiro there dancing Flash. He's all bloody, flames all around him. And this looks much better than the cover itself, which is crazy. They honestly should have swapped them, if anything. But yeah, that's definitely a little disappointing. That Tanjiro's great. Both of them needed a glow variation, though. Next up, we have a Nezuko there. They gave her those bright pink eyes, which is a nice little touch. She has blood down her shirt, the bamboo out of her mouth. And for those who know exactly what this scene is, I won't spoil it for anybody who might not be caught up. And then finally, we have Chachamaru here, also with colored eyes there. That one actually turned out pretty good, better than expected. Now, I do believe we may get at least one or two exclusives in this new Demon Slayer wave, but for now, let me know what you guys think about this one. Again, great pops in here. I gotta say, Doma and the Tanjiro dancing Flash with the flames are probably the best ones. I can see what people mean with Akaza. Looking at him more now, he could definitely be a little more muscular, but this is also just the artwork. In person, he could be a little more muscular. We'll see what happens with the mold, because they don't always look the same, you know, one-to-one. But either way, great looking Demon Slayer wave. Definitely one of the better ones lately here. And let me know which ones you plan to pick up. And what are some other characters that you would love to see from Demon Slayer in the next wave? I know a lot of people have been saying Kokoshibo. They also want an updated Obanai, and some of the other Hashira updated. Definitely need to do another Obadiah with his, like, sword out, because the lounging one's cool, but, you know, just doesn't compare to some of the other Hashira pops we have. And then I think Kokoshibo is one of the last Upper Moons we need? I'm trying to think of the other ones. Do we have? No, we definitely don't have every single one, right? I feel like we're missing some, but I feel like I'm not thinking of them. Let me know if I'm missing something here. Alrighty guys, moving on from Demon Slayer, we have another new anime lineup, which was Sakamoto Days here. We have 5 pops in this set and possible exclusives coming. So this did include Shen. We also have Nagamo and Lu. Shen and Nagamo do actually have their weapons. Lu's just kicking. And then we also have a chase bundle down there of Taro Sakamoto there, where he's in his bigger form and then his skinny form in the chase there. And you can actually see his eyes through the glasses, a detail they've been doing just recently. They did it with the Nanami JJK exclusive over at GameStop recently too. I actually really like the Taro Pop. I think they did a great job on it. The chase makes sense, obviously, a little more serious look there. And I really like the cup of noodles in the normal common there. So overall, nice looking wave. This was an anime I didn't really get into crazy, though. I watched like 2-3 episodes and it didn't really pull me in. I'll give it another chance eventually, though. But let me know if you guys are interested in the set and if you plan to pick it up. And it is a Netflix anime, so you can just watch it there if you want to check it out before the pops come in a couple months. But yeah, given I haven't really seen this anime, I don't really have too much more to say on them. I think they do look good, though. Alrighty, next up for DC comic fans. So I'm not a big comic book reader, but I can appreciate how much details these pops have. So I don't know every variation here of Batman and Robin and all that, but Definitely some crazy ones. We have the Batman Who Laughs. I definitely know that character. Robin King, I'm not as well versed on, but he looks sick. Then we have Saint Batman there. They could definitely do a glow one of that in the future. Nightfall Batman, which a lot of people were saying doesn't look very good. I noticed a couple comments about that. If you don't think it looks good, let me know that particular reason. I thought it looked kind of cool. Let me know if you feel it doesn't match the character. And then lastly, we have a new Batman cover. Let me know how you guys are feeling about these new Batman and Robin pops. I think Funko did a great job on a majority of these. Moving on for horror fans here, a couple new things. We did have the House of Thousand Corpse pop set. This includes a brand new Captain Spaulding, which should make a lot of people excited, given the original one's heavily faked and around $100. Then we also have Otis as well as Baby, which is glitter. So, weirdly enough, these are all Pop Plus, and I just don't get what are Pop Plus about these. Like Baby, they added the glitter detail, so that's kind of what they're considering for that, but as far as like Otis and Captain Spaulding, they look like a normal pop, so I don't know what's plus about that by any means. Funko really needs to work on that Pop Plus line. It just doesn't make sense half the time. But anyways, it's a nice looking set. On the right there, we got a couple more horror items of Pocket Pop keychains of Chucky, Terrifier, Ghostface, and Annabelle there. Next up, we got a couple miscellaneous items here that I kind of put all together. We had Crazy Homer from the Treehouse of Horror set, and this is a specialty series exclusive, so rather easy to grab. Then we have a new Max with Scepter there for the Pop Books line from Where the Wild Things Are. We also got Ugly Betty there. I think that's our first ever Ugly Betty pop. I don't remember if we got another one, but I think that's the first one. Next up for Star Wars, we got a new Luke Skywalker retro cover, and then finally from Species, we got Syl. Next up for Disney fans, we have 3 new pops with kind of like, I guess, glass art in the background there. It's obviously plastic, but mimicking the glass art, including the Evil Queen, Maleficent, and Ursula. So behind the Evil Queen, we have Snow White. Behind Maleficent, we have Aurora. And then we also have Ariel behind Ursula there. I think it's a cool little concept here for Deluxe. Alrighty guys, moving on from our newer commons, we did get a new Target exclusive Bro Thor / Thor. So this is part of the Marvel split set here. Again, Target exclusive, probably releasing in the next like 1 or 2 weeks. Who asked for this? You know, like that's all the comments I've been seeing on it, and I heavily agreed that, like, of all things to make from Infinity Saga, we're making some split pops of, like, the last Spider-Man one they did was okay with the Tom Holland Peter Parker, but then we got like this Bro Thor and Thor. Like, this is just silly. Why are we doing these split pops? Nobody's really asking for these at all, and I see them just sit on the shelves. Like, we got to stop with this line early. You would genuinely think after them doing like almost 8 pops of these now, maybe almost 10 actually, they would kind of slow it down because they're just not selling as fast as they're pumping these out. Next up, another exclusive we have is Glam Shot looks at the Leroy Toy Temple 1200 piece exclusive. So this one's actually pretty interesting because a majority of the stock is actually going to debut over on August 16th at their Toy Temple Arizona Collectors Expo, kind of like Comic-Con event there. And then whatever's remaining, a very small amount of that stock is going to go up on the website and probably sell out instantly. It's already a 1200 piece exclusive though, technically, so it's not like it wasn't going to sell out really quick, but I did think it was pretty interesting that they didn't just throw it up on the website, but I guess they want a cool exclusive to, you know, get people to go to the event more, like Disney fans, I guess. I don't know. But either way, yeah, that's kind of the news around this one. If you want to get it a little bit earlier than the website or have a better shot, you can attend that Collectors Expo if you live in Arizona. Alrighty, next up, guys, I want to move on to a couple Funko Shop updates I have for you. So over on Monday, it looks like the God Usopp poster is dropping at 9:30 a.m. PST. As far as stock counts, I know a lot of people ask about that. I saw a lot of people posting around like 8,000 to kind of like 8,500, that range. They're gonna add more, as they always do. This is a very hot exclusive. The Wanted posters, they usually make a ton of stock for, with the exception of, I think it was Roger. I think that's why he's so expensive, like one of the more expensive ones. I think he just had very limited stock for his event. But all the other ones I feel like had a lot of stock, and that's why with Ace, or I gotta look back at these, Nami, or, you know, the other ones, they don't really have that kind of Roger value per se. But at the end of the day, as long as you really like the cover, the stock count doesn't matter. I would just be on the website at that time and secure yours when you're able to, essentially. That's just kind of what it boils down to. I'm gonna pick one up just because I've been collecting the Wanted poster set and I happen to really do like this Usopp. No idea where I'm gonna put it though, because like they're all right here and the space is full, so that's fun. I don't know where I'm gonna put that. And the Shanks is already up there, so I don't know. We're gonna figure that out. Maybe we'll do an update kind of like collection video and move some things around and office update video, whatever. But let me know if you plan to pick up God Usopp here or if you're going to pass on it. I don't know. It's the best cover today. I gotta pick this one, and it's a hilarious moment. Some more Funko Shop updates. I want to let you guys know of a couple things that are in stock now. We actually have that new WWE collection of Pops, including that new CM Punk. If you wanted to grab that for 15 bucks, I know the original one is pretty expensive. And then we also have the NFL Michael Irvin, as well as the mascot Blitz there and Mariner Moose in stock now too. And one final Funko Shop update. I want to let you guys know that the Snow White Translucent Blue 5000 piece exclusive did drop and sold out. Now, the final update I have for you guys in today's video is I want to let you guys know that the new Dragon Ball GT Funko Pops are now hitting box lunch stores, and Hot Topic stores should be getting them in soon. So if you want a chance at that, you know, Gogeta chase in person, you can definitely hit up your local stores to try to grab it. I actually ordered some from Entertainment Earth, so hoping I pull that chase. I do want to review the set. Also, you know, as a reminder, they're available at Funko 2 right now for pre-order. You can order 6 Gogetas there, and, you know, you'll get a guaranteed chase, most likely with the case. So you have your options. Good luck on your hunt for this Dragon Ball GT set and that chase. Well, guys, that pretty much wraps up today's Funko News updates. I am actually going to be covering the SDCC stuff, like the new Pops that we saw, Hunter x Hunter. We also saw FNAF and all kinds of things tomorrow. I kind of wanted to just do separate videos for this stuff and then cover the SDCC stuff on Sunday. So stay tuned for that. If you guys have been wondering why I haven't talked about it yet, I do have plans for it. A lot of fun stuff over at SDCC was revealed. That aside, though, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit the like button down below if you did enjoy, and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. I do want to say a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And finally, make sure to follow me on all my social medias at Skittlerampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page, so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.